I am freaking exhausted. Oh man. Anyway, tariffs, um, Ukraine, oil prices. We got to talk about it all, right? So I was listening to a guy that's into like economics, trading, stuff like that, looking at things going on in the world, and he was explaining that whenever you impose tariffs on other countries and stuff like that, it actually makes the value of the dollar greater, which oil prices actually dropped because of that. And he said, if you notice right now, oil prices are starting to go back down slowly because there are several countries where tariffs have been imposed against. And that's just economics. And he said, I know it doesn't really make sense, but this is how it works. And he was also he was just saying that tariffs in general, raising prices across the board with other countries, or people being able to afford the goods from other countries, and how it all works out increases the value of the dollar here in the United States. And that effect, because of the increase in the value of the dollar here in the United States, oil prices actually drop. I don't know how true that is. Seemed to be a pretty knowledgeable guy. I'll see if I can find the video and link it down below so you guys can try to make sense of what he's saying. Maybe you can explain it to me a little bit more. I thought that was pretty interesting. Also, this whole Zelensky thing, is whatever the hell the guy's name is from Ukraine, sitting down with the president's entourage, and I don't know how I feel about it, man. I'm torn so many different ways on how this was handled. I think Zelensky overall, I think he put his foot in his mouth and he just shot any chance of any type of easy help that he would have got from our government. I think he really screwed up royally, like really bad. Also, I feel like there was a part of him that was getting overwhelmed by the stuff J.D. Vance was saying and Trump was saying, because I don't really think he's a politician. I don't really think he knows economics and business and how to run a country. He doesn't seem like, a president at all. He doesn't seem like a leader. He just doesn't. I feel bad for the guy because he's got all these people dying. He's got nobody enlisting in his military. He's having a hard time getting people to enlist, so he's having to force people to fight for their country. And he came here all the way from Ukraine, and he looked like a joke, a complete joke. I don't know that the way some of the people were handling stuff and asking questions was, I don't want to say appropriate, but tasteful, especially when the guy's like, oh, you disrespect us by not coming here wearing a suit like the rest of us. The guy just came from a country that is at war. You think he cares about a suit right now? I mean, I get it. I understand. And yes, that can be considered disrespectful. But also at the same time, I trust me, I don't have Ukraine's back. I don't. But I just think the way that whole situation was handled was very unprofessional. I'm glad that it happened the way that it did, so we can see our president and vice president and their cabinet members interacting with another leader from another country, and when they have to play hardball, they will play hardball. I'm just not sure that I'm a huge fan of how the whole entire thing was handled, but I also support Trump and J.D. Vance to do what they're going to do, to what they're going to do, what they have to do to make things right, no matter what. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm the first person to understand politics, because I don't understand half of what I need to know. But what I do know is I trust them. I don't like what I've seen, but I do trust them. I know they did it for a reason. I know my 401k has been substantially just going up since Trump has become president. It was in the negatives, and now it's been positive every month. I'm fearful right now that if Ukraine doesn't figure out a way to work with the United States, there's going to be a big problem. Ukraine wants to be part of NATO. If Ukraine becomes part of NATO, with what Russia is doing to them and trying to close in on their land, then what will end up happening is the United States will have to get involved, the United Nations will have to get involved, and it will be World War III. And that's what Trump was getting so upset about, was like, you don't understand. You don't have the cards to make negotiating decisions and stuff right now. We do. You are trying to create World War III here, and you're going to bring all these people in that don't need to be involved in this. You just need to come up with a solution to stop this right now. But he also acted like he didn't understand, and he didn't care what he was saying. That's just what I took away from it. And honestly, there's a part of me that there's a part of me that I don't think he actually appreciates and respects his people like he should. The Ukrainian people should be able to hold him accountable. And it seems like he's going to do what he wants to do. Like, he's the type of person that's doing exactly what the Venezuelan president is doing down there by saying, nope, I'm not leaving office. I don't care if somebody else beat me. You're going to listen to me because I'm the boss. Right? It's sad. It's really, really sad when you have people in power and play like that. And I don't know that he's the best person for the job. What they need to do is they need to find somebody else to sit in his place to negotiate, so they can try to figure out what they need to do to end all this madness, to stop these people from dying. And these soldiers, when you listen to the videos that you find on different parts of the web that are less desirable to go to, certain places like the old TikTok, where they show you the videos from the soldiers in the field, and these guys are saying we're overwhelmed. We don't know how, but we're holding them off as much as we possibly can, and it's working right now, but for how long? We're not getting anybody joining our ranks. We're not getting anybody enlisting in the military. We're not getting the help and stuff that we need. So how much longer are we actually going to be able to hold these people off? We're just exhausted. And these guys look like they've been through hell. It's sad. I don't know. What's your guys' take on this whole thing? What do you guys think? You know, I know the tariff talk was like, it was about a month ago when they started talking about all the oil prices dropping and stuff like that. And I think the last few articles I've seen on it was around like February 14th or 15th. What do you guys know about, maybe somebody can explain it in the comment section, on how tariffs on other countries would affect oil prices and cause them to drop down because of adding value to the American dollar. It's just absolutely crazy. And, oh yeah, Chicago's been completely quiet too, by the way. What's going on with Chicago? What's going on with Mayor Johnson? Why have they been so quiet lately, where we don't hear anything going on? What have they got up their sleeve? Something's going on in Chicago and nobody knows. It's been awfully quiet. So, yep. I don't know. There's just some thoughts that were on my mind. Guys, let me know what you think about it. I know I don't really support Ukraine. I also don't support Russia. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't support either one of them, to be honest with you. I think this war is stupid. And I just think that the U.S. really needs to focus on its own affairs before getting involved in other people's. But whatever. I'm just one person. Tell me your thoughts. Take care, guys. Be blessed.